Bum bum bum. Bum bum boom boom. Da-da-dum. Big day today. We face Manchester United in the Premier League. It's been a two-horse race. Ourselves and United are level pegging as things stand, and we know a comfortable win will give us a very, very good chance at winning the league. We still have Liverpool to play, so by no means does this wrap things up, but it does put us in a strong position. United do have a game in hand. They play Southampton and Everton, I believe, as their other two games, as well as us. The Southampton game will happen in between this and the final game of the season, so we'll keep an eye on that as things progress. So, which 11 men are entrusted with today's game? Let's talk you through them. So most of you, this will not be particularly shocking, with Donnarumma will start in goal, Mike Carmona, Andrade and Van Dijk at the back, Danny Rose at left back, Fred and Arthur, the combative duo in the centre, Jesus on one side, Iwobi after some good performances comes in on the left. Mazurzel gets the start ahead of Asensio. I think he connects better with Fred and Arthur. I think they play as a trio slightly better than Asensio, and Lukaku up top with 48 goals so far this season has been rather good. 30 and 35 in the Premier League, a 7.53 average rating, 9 goals as well in the Champions League. He's been sensational for £34 million. You think about the way football's going, £34 million is nothing. He's undoubtedly getting us at the business end of these seasons, and that's why he was brought in, to be able to give us that option. I didn't think he'd play this much, to be honest. I thought we'd have more rotation with Dembele and Lacazette, but this is what we're going with, and into the games we go. Do I put Koscielny on the bench or Matic? I'm going to put Matic on the bench for Botland. I'm going to risk no sub-goalkeeper. Of course, no Hazard for this one, and Heiss J also still out injured. So, not our strongest 11, but still pretty good. And this is the team United are putting forward then. De Gea in goal, Fossey Mensah at right back, Lindelof, Jones and Rodriguez at left back. We've got Eric Dyer and Goretzka in the centre, with Son Heung-min, Juan Mata, Gelson and Martins, and Marcus Rashford up top. A good bench as well, to be noted. Mkhitaryan's there, Martial, Pizzi. It's decent. We've got to be at our best to make sure we win. I'm going to say we owe United after last time. I'm pretty sure they beat us. Right then, it all comes down to this. Forget about the teams below. Although the battle, I must say, for the fourth positions is very, very close indeed. But we'll focus today on Arsenal, on Manchester United. These are the boys that matter. We're at home, of course, at the Emirates, and after 8 minutes in the game, it's going to be United with the first chance. Gelson Martins, of course. We play attacking. That might hurt us in the game, but then again, I want us to play on the front foot. I want us to be the team that push harder than they do. I guess we'll see if that works or not. I'm not going to change very early, especially as that ball from Donnarumma, by the way, is sensational. Lukaku loses out, but we do keep the ball just about. Lukaku on that side, ball into the middle. Jesus at the back post, scores the header. Lukaku with the assist, and Gabriel Jesus with the goal. 1-0, 8.5 minutes gone. And we take, I don't know, I call it a shock lead, but I didn't think this would be the way it would be scored. The ball finds Lukaku on this left wing. He gets there. Gabriel Jesus at the back post, I think up against Luke Shaw. I'm not sure who it was, actually. Number 34, Rodriguez. Sorry, Luke Shaw's not even playing, Ben. And there we are, 1-0 at the Emirates. We take a lead. It's whether Van Dijk and Andrade can stop Mr. Rashford, who is being very dangerous. But some nice play, nice interplay there, and Jesus is in again. Oh, that is, I don't know what he's done. That should maybe have been a second for him. De Gea will save those sorts of shots all day, every day. I think our bench is much stronger as well. I'm looking at the squads. I think our 11's stronger. I think our bench is stronger. They have not recovered after their Champions League game. Of course, they went to extra time with Atletico, you might recall. So that might play in our favour in the latter stages of the game. We'll stay on attacking for that very reason, but it does make us privy to counters like this. Son Heung-min, well, he gets it over. Good chance for them, though. Like, Martial's injured. He can't even feature. Their midfield already tiring. I mean, hopefully that's a theme throughout the game, as we're in on Eric Dyer there, like nobody's business. Juan Mata, who's getting on a little bit, you would imagine. 3 years into this save. Danny Rose gets across to intercept, and now Lukaku bursting at the back line. Lukaku beats his man for Romelu Lukaku against his former club. What a goal! This is, so far, I'm going to call it what it is, a demolition job. 38 minutes gone. Romelu Lukaku, this is the move. Danny Rose with a bandage on his head, plays it forward, and this driving run from Lukaku is next level. I think it's Phil Jones he takes on, through it easily. The shot doesn't look the cleanest of strikes, but it's in the back of the net. It's Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0. Of course, there's a big moment for United. They play Southampton, and I've just realised actually, if they don't win that game, that pretty much gives us the title. And I mean, do we watch that game? I think we certainly keep a close eye on it. There we are, Jesus with a nice chance. So far, it's been all Arsenal. You see, 3 points is the gap. There's nothing, like below us, there's nothing going on. Chelsea and City, miles away. As United, well, what is going on there? They are knackered. They are tired. I tell you what, Mike Kimona, Lukaku, a goal here would surely seal it. Danny Rose, I think it's saved by De Gea, is it, for a corner? All the pressure. Fred with a corner, finds Arthur on the edge of the box. Is he going to go for goal? Finds Ozil, gets it back. Him and Ozil, well, they're combining. Didn't come to anything though, and I assume that'll probably be the highlight over as it came from a corner, which I feel like is the death of all highlights. As the ball's played into Jesus, could be wrong, but I mean, this continues. We'll stay with it. There it goes. As soon as I say that, it disappears. Danny Rose is struggling at left back. He's picked up a knock. We've got Kurza on the bench. I don't think there's any reason to risk Danny Rose. We might as well just bring Kurza on. Danny Rose we need for future games. Hopefully it doesn't affect too much. It shouldn't really. They're very similar left backs in fairness, so I shouldn't feel the pain of that too much. But 2-0 to the good. 94 goals scored this season. That's a lot. If defensively if we had a really good defence, this season could have been outrageous. Mkhitaryan on this right-hand side causing problems. Marcus Rashford, we are 10 minutes in to the second half. And United, and we know this about United, they're not done yet. They will fight till the end, as they say. As is that City's chant? Maybe that's City's chant. Well, either way, I've offended some Mancunians. So there we go. Rashford with the finish. 2-1. We're staying attacking, though. It might seem like a risk, but I just think we've seen it all year. On the front foot, we are far better than we are when we sit more defensively. Mkhitaryan, another ball in, cleared, and this could be a counter-attack. Of course, United, no, they have to win the game, really, to have any chance at catching us. Jesus, see if we can find the ball into the middle. He can. Alex Iwobi's fouled. Referee. No, is that a penalty? Fossey Mensah, is he already on a booking or is he about to get another one? For me, that is a straight red. It's a second yellow card. He's red card. He's gone. He's off. And it's a penalty kick. Is it Lukaku stepping up? It is for a hat-trick. Romelu Lukaku. Oh, there it is. Slots it past David De Gea. 3-1. United down to 10. What a moment in the title race. Of course, United win their game in hand. They level it up and it all comes down to the final day. But this is so important because of their previous game in hand on us. Oh, blimey. They are tired. They are knackering out. They've got a week to recover until their next game. They're without Fossey Mensah now. Ball played across. Fred. If we get a fourth, put the nail in the Manchester United title coffin if we can. Lukaku goes close, but not quite. 15 minutes to go. We'll make a change of our own, I think. Matic to come on in the centre. The experience of him, and let's bring on Lacazette for Jesus on this right hand side as well. We'll make him a winger on support. There we go. Right, what a game. There's another one to go, viewers. This isn't even over. United down to 10. There's 5 minutes left to go. They look tired, comparably to us especially. This is the moment right now. If we score, it's over. If they score, there's a final chance. We're coming forward, though. It's Iwobi on this left-hand side. If he can get a ball into the middle, he can. Lukaku's there. Lukaku with 4. And there we have it, then. That's what you're talking about. Manchester United have been well beaten. Great tackle from Van Dijk to start the move. It was Ozil into Matic, who finds the ball on the line to Iwobi, who's been very good again. You've got to say, he comes in, Hazard out. We've got Moise Kean, of course, out as well. And Iwobi stepped up and performed fantastically. Lukaku with 4. He's got himself a Rivy. That's an old school reference for you. He's actually got 3. I'm talking, but it's a hat-trick. I don't know why he took the penalty then. This is an embarrassing moment. There's 1 minute of time left to go. And we might just make this 5. Mesut Ozil's running forward. We're still attacking. I absolutely love it. Arthur's there. He should have scored. It's the midweek fixture. Manchester United versus Southampton. It's going to set up the final day, so we're going to have to see what goes on. And there it is then, full time. Arsenal get the win. Lukaku's hat-trick seals the deal. Oh, Ben. But a good win. 4-1 it is then. United well beaten. Humbled, you might say. Down to 10 by the end of it. But the game was over at that point already. It denied a clear goal scoring opportunity. We probably would have got the goal. And there we have it. The final day to come against Liverpool. But as mentioned a few times, Southampton to play first. They've just beat Leicester. They're in form. So anything, Southampton, anything. Danny Rose is out. We'll send him off to the doctor. 3 to 5 days. We'll be back for Liverpool and the Champions League final. So why not? We could make him play through it, but why risk it? And there we go then. Here we go to the next stuff. Wednesday is the day, I believe. Okay, here it is. We're not going to watch it. We're just going to hit continue and see what comes of it. So here we are. I'll show you my Dell keyboard while we press it together. There's the space bar. Boom. What are we going to get? I mean, I've put the... Oh, okay. Well, they've won 2-1. Which puts us both on 87 points with 1 to go. We play Liverpool. They play Everton. So it's Merseyside versus the contenders. And Everton obviously not quite as good as Liverpool, just generally, really. So I'll see you in a moment then for this game against Liverpool. And it's the title decider. Southampton could have done me a favour there, couldn't they? The new Xavi has been born. Brazilian. Asensio is injured. Whatever happens, he's going to miss the final of the final game of the season and the Champions League final, which is a big shame actually, because he's been decent for me this year. So he's going to miss out. Luckily, when you've got Mesut Ozil, it's not that big of a hit. Right, we can do a little chat about the team's title chances. I'm going to put the title isn't in our hands going into the last day of the season, which is a disappointment considering what was expected of us. I'm not saying that. I don't want to say any of these things. I don't want to do the team talk. I'll just mess it up. There's not a single thing I could have said there that would have. I've played this game before. I know. I've walked in. It was better than what Ryan Giggs is capable of. Just realised for some people that might be an obscure reference. Kurzawa can now speak English. Good. So this is a bit of a what could happen? Now we could play Danny Rose and Hazard. Now, I think Danny Rose is more... I am going to play Danny Rose. He's only got an injured head. He should be returned to fitness any time now. I think he'll be okay. We'll put Kurzawa on the bench, of course, whereas Hazard is going to step up. We're going to play Iwobi ahead of him, and the rest of the team does it like this then. Donnarumma will be in goal, Mike Kimona and Drande van Dijk, and of course Danny Rose. Fred and Arthur in the centre with Ozil, Lukaku up top, Jesus on the right, and I think that's the side then we're going to run with for this one. Mahrez is going to come in for Jack Butland as well on the bench, not going to play with Jack, and okay, this is it. Is it going to be a bottle job? There, I've said the words. Or is it going to be a win? I guess we'll find out. Of course, we'll keep a close eye on what's happening elsewhere. I don't know if it's at Goodison. I mean, we're playing at home. I don't know if United are. That's the Liverpool team. Not bad, is it? Keita, Shan, Salah, Coutinho, Firmino, Cardona in the centre, Robertson, Matip, Martinez, Klein. I mean, it's pretty similar to what they've got now, or what they will have soon. Whereas the Arsenal team, quite different, I would say. I mean, who would have thought Iwobi would still be here? We're favourites for a reason, I've said. And Kimona loved it. Right then, we are in the red, shooting from left to right at the Emirates. Can Arsenal win their first title in many a year? Now, Coutinho has got a bit of a knock, so he might have to come off quite quickly. Arthur with a corner, and it's cleared to Mo Salah. We know how deadly Liverpool are on the break. It happens in game as much as it happens in real life. As they break forward, Cardona, Donnarumma with a big save. That is horrible to play against. Knowing that's going to happen is horrifying. Robertson, left side now. This is very conflicting for me, folks. Coutinho, ball into Firmino. They've hit the bar. What is going on? Latest scores, get it up. I don't care about the match stats. I need to know the latest scores. It's Liverpool forward again. Salah. Oh, Donnarumma. Now, of course, we just have to match. Whatever Manchester United do, we have to match that. We'll put this over here, I think. That's probably the best place for it for now. No, because that's where my face is, Ben. Right, essentially, Everton, Manchester United, that's the game that matters. Just better whatever they do, or match whatever they do, as I say, and we should be okay. Lukaku drives forward, Klein puts it out. So far, it's been all Liverpool, really. But there it is. Everton, Manchester United. I mean, just if Everton want to do us a favour, that would be great. Fred, as he nearly gets on the end of a free kick played in, can we find the goal? We're sat quite deep, actually, which is quite funny. Iwobi into Lukaku. Oh, Romelu. Ozil, corner, played to Arthur on the edge. Just got in. Is it Coutinho? I think it's hit Coutinho. It's got in. It's 1-0. We take the lead in the most unlikely of circumstances. Arthur with a strike from the edge of the area. You'll see here. Ozil plays it to Arthur, who hits his Brazilian compatriot on the head, and it goes in. He can't believe it. Oh, to do that all the way from Barcelona is spectacular. We're forward again. If we can make it 2 now, Matip clears it though. Fred's there, and will we get a chance to score a second? We've got to be good. I mean, we're playing attacking. We're at home. I do fear about the way Liverpool go forward. But of course, they're leaky defence, so I always hear. They haven't got Van Dijk, I've got him, so we should be fine. Jesus, driving forward, finds Iwobi on that side, the run of Danny Rose there to support, and he finds Danny Rose, whose delivery is often good from that area. Lukaku at the front post, and we get a second in the game. Could the title be coming back to Arsenal? I mean, I really hope so, because it would be quite a nice ending. When I started this season, I'll level with you folks, I thought, buy as many good players as you can, Ben. Just go for all the good. I never do it. On Football Manager, very rarely do I go out and try and get the best, like as good a players as I can. So I went after the likes of Lukaku, I went after Matip, like players that are just quality players. Gabriel Jesus, ordinarily I wouldn't have ever bought him, but I just thought, go and spend 60 million on him, Ben. Get another quality player in your side. We've got Arthur in there, of course. We've got Fred, and it's just a system so far that works. I shouldn't be saying this at 40 minutes, but we might be forward again here. Lukaku finds Jesus on that side. No, headed clear by Robertson. Jesus picks it up, though. If he can find a ball into the middle, he can. Lukaku hits the post. I just thought this was a good chance. I thought the way the league was set, City weren't playing well, Chelsea didn't look particularly dominant, neither did Liverpool. Spurs were falling off a little bit. It was really, and this was the case at the start of the season as much as it is at the end, Manchester United were the team we had to beat. There's so many quality players in that United side we had to be at the races for. Of course, Dolberg's injured for them, so he can't even feature. They're at 0-0. We're at 2-0. I'm anxious. I'm very happy the way things are going. Let's keep it up. Danny Rose, I want for the final of the Champions League, so I'm going to get him off for Kurzawa. It's a very similar situation to the last game. 2-0 up, looking good. Just hold on, boys. Or at least draw if United do. That's a ridiculous thing to say, isn't it? Emre Can, challenge has gone in. Neil Swarbrick is calling him over. And much like against United, the opposition are down to 10. Emre Can was on a booking after half an hour and has been sent off. I mean, it's almost as if Liverpool are doing this on purpose. Now that they've brought on Oxlade-Chamberlain, former Arsenal player, of course. Would you quite like to see Arsenal win it over United? Potentially so. Salah shoots wide. Is it a fix? That's what I'm asking viewers. Is it a fix? Everton United still 0-0 though, as now Naby Keita brings it forward. Firmino there, maybe no. Fred and Arthur combine to get it out eventually, and Donnarumma with a big clearance. Iwobi. Now, of course, Liverpool, we've got an extra man. Can we make them pay? Lukaku, if he pulls it back across, he does. Mesut Ozil with the goal. And there we are, 3-0. It's not looking as if Liverpool are going to fight back, and that's what it'll take now. It'll take Liverpool to score at least 3 goals. It doesn't look particularly likely. And Lukaku, as he pulls it back to Ozil, it's 3-0. United have been held. They need to score a lot of goals to change the goal difference, for example. But it ain't happening. And I'm feeling pretty happy. 54 minutes, and this is almost Liverpool-esque. Ozil with a stroll. Flip it, Mesut Ozil. He's 4. I mean, what a display. It was Iwobi into Ozil, first time. Oh, what a finish. Ozil scores 2 goals there in literally like a minute. That's bizarre. Jack Wilshere to come on. He's been an Arsenal player for a very long time. We'll do the same for Rob Holding, both the Arsenal boys. We'll try to get as many Arsenal players on the pitch as we can. I can't bring Lacazette on, so sorry about that. But all the other ones are there, so it's fine. But you can see Iwobi, you can see Ozil, Wilshere's there as well, Rob Holding. I mean, there's still an Arsenal theme to this size. Not entirely anymore, but it's there. Koscielny still plays as well, of course. He was in the reserves as things stand. But I think Everton winning, by the way. Everton are winning. They've taken the lead against United. It's a bad day for them. It's been a bad week for them. Dumped out of the Champions League. They've lost the league title, losing to the eventual winners too. And watching Liverpool essentially throw this. With 30 seconds to go, it might be early, but it proves that Arsene Wenger should leave Arsenal. And I should be hired. So, Arsenal Fan TV, I mean, start the campaign now. Dr. Benchy FM. I'll only need 600 million-ish, and then we'll be good to go. And there it is. Arsenal win the Premier League at the Emirates. The Arsenal fans weirdly quiet. I think it's shock. We'll put it down to shock. I'm very happy with the way you played. Lovely old job. And there we are, league title. I've not won a league on this game for a long time. I've got the achievement of champions. I mean, that would be a spoiler for anyone that now looks at my Steam profile. But there we go. That's what Oxlade-Chamberlain close to trigger with the clause. We win the league, lots of money in the bank. Everyone's happy about it. Of course they are. Apart from Arsene Wenger, who not pleased about it, I don't know. But there it is, folks, and that brings us to the end of the league campaign. There's one game to go. Of course there is. It's the Champions League final, and I'll see you for it tomorrow, 5 p.m. on Saturday, the 20th, is it? Yeah, I think so. And that brings us to the end. Then we love with care. Until next time, goodbye. Whew.